A semitone is the smallest distance between two notes. So for example, C to C sharp is a semitone. G to G flat is a semitone. But also E and F are a semitone apart because nothing is in between. Have a look at B and C, also a semitone. So a semitone is the smallest distance between two notes. Smallest distance. Now, to make a tone, we have to add a semitone plus a semitone because semi means half of something. So a semitone plus a semitone will make a tone. Let's look at the keyboard. C to C sharp is a semitone. C sharp to D is a semitone. So when we add them together, C to D makes a tone. Another one. F to F sharp is a semitone. F sharp to G is a semitone. So that makes F to G a tone. Let's do one more. Let's use these two white notes next door to each other. E to F is a semitone. F to F sharp is a semitone. That means E to F sharp is a tone. This is really important when you're trying to mark the tones and the semitones in your scales. Let's think of C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The order of tones and semitones is tone, tone, semitone between the two white notes, tone, 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 semitone. Let's write that in a scale. So I'm going to do treble clef and I'm going to have a scale going up of C major scale, 1 octave, and we're going to mark the tones. Let's revise the order for a major scale. We said it was tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Let's mark the distances here. We're going to mark the tones, remember? Tone, tone, semitone, because that's your E to F. Semitone, we're not going to mark that. Tone, 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 and semitone. That's your B to C. What if they asked us to do it descending, if it was backwards? So we started at the high C and we went down to the low C. Where would we start marking the semitones from or the tones from now? The lowest note is always number 1. This is number 1 of the scale, so that means this is number 1 of the scale. Be careful. So if we're going to mark the tones, we now have to start from number 1 and go this direction. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. That's the order of tones and semitones for a major scale. Let's work out the distances for a minor scale. The order for minor is tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, 1.5 tones, semitone. This 1.5 tones is because of your raised 7th note in your minor scale. So if I was going to play A minor scale, which we will try and write here, I'll extend my keyboard a little bit here so we can do the rest. A couple of extra black notes. Here's A minor. A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp, the raised 7th note, A. Here are the tones and semitones. Tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone between E and F. Now we have a big gap between F and G sharp, so it's 1 tone and a half. 1.5 tones, semitone. Let's write A minor scale here, and we're going to mark, let's mark the semitones for a change. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's your raised 7th note, G sharp, A. We're marking the semitones. Tone, semitone. Tone, tone, semitone. 1.5 tones, semitone. Let's do it descending, and we'll mark the tones this time. So we're going to go down from high A, down 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember that the lowest note is always number 1, which is where we're going to start marking our tones and semitones from. So we're going to mark the tones. They are tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone. Do not mark the 1.5 tones with the tones. It's wider than a tone, semitone. So that's all you will mark for tones in a minor scale.